So I'm going to start with my First Day Beauty Detox Rollerball just because I look super tired. So what this does is it just like depuffs your eyes, and it's supposed to help with dark circles, but I keep forgetting to use it consistently enough to see if it actually works on dark circles. So, you know, but it definitely does work with puffiness under your eyes if you're onto the makeup. I'm going to use the Masquerade Mini Palette. Well, this isn't a new product. I used it. So I'm going to start with the Masquerade Mini Palette by Juivas. I actually haven't even looked at it since I originally opened it when I first got it. It has 9 shimmery shades, and then it has 2 shades that are like satins with glitter in them. They both Cairo and Bori are satin finishes with gold flecks of pigment in them, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matte shades. So I swatched these like a month ago when I first got the palette, and I haven't looked at them since. So I'm going to use probably this purple as our main color, and then we're going to use this one and these, like this little row right here, and then this purple right here. That's what we're going to use. I'm starting with my Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I use this with literally every single eyeshadow look, so this isn't a first impressions, but I am looking for a new eyeshadow primer. I've used a bunch of different ones, but I can't really like narrow down the one that I really like other than this one, and I'm starting to realize I don't even like this one that much. But I've used it for years, so I've always just kind of stuck with it because it's the one that I've used. But I'm realizing now that there were probably alternative options that work a lot better. I look so tired. Like, maybe after spring break, my eyeballs will come alive again. Okay, so I'm going to start with Burkina, this shade right here, Burkina, and I'm going to put that all in my crease as like a transition color, and you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm using a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush to do that.
It's a little unfortunate that these Juvia's Place palettes don't have mirrors, because I still have to use another palette for a mirror when I'm filming. And I've never been one to like be stingy about mirrors, because I usually have just like an actual like desk mirror, but for doing stuff where you can't just sit at your desk and you have to just hold a mirror up, it's really inconvenient when you have to use 2 different palettes. Like, I'm not even using the Tarte palette. It just has a really nice big mirror in it, so that's why I use it for my videos.
So this is applying really nicely. It's kind of one of those colors that you can kind of just like go crazy with if you're of a deeper complexion, because it's like similar to my skin tone, but it's slightly different. I'm actually going to go in with Zulu just for the heck of it, you know? Why not? This one I'm going to be a little bit more careful with because it has a little bit of an orangey tone, which can be a little dangerous when you're pairing it with purples, but I don't mind. We're just kind of winging it right now. These 2 brown shades mixed with the Saharan palette make it literally the perfect palette, because the Saharan palette just didn't have enough brown shades to complement my skin tone, but all the other shades were awesome, and I wish that they were in that palette. If you're gonna just go for a palette with a lot of bright colors, it doesn't just leave you hanging without any colors to kind of blend it into. So I really like that about the Masquerade palette so far. Alright, I'm going to take this little flat eyeshadow brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to go into Zobo right there. It's a matte purple. That's really all I can describe it as. It's a little bit more on the pink side, but I'm going to go with that all over my lid, and then I'm going to put Calabar in the center because that's what Joseph wanted. Okay, that wasn't as like crazy pigmented as I wanted it to be, and I was actually like getting it good into the pan. So you know, not crazy pigmented, But it still looks really nice though. Like, it wasn't the color that I was expecting of it. But, oh jeez. I'm gonna leave the center of my lid a little blank so I can put Calabar, the shimmery shade, in the middle, and it'll like really stand out in that one little section. For some reason, I like feel like I can't even do my makeup today. Like, I don't know why. I don't even think it's been that long since I wore makeup. Actually, no, I have no idea. Maybe it's been like a week or something. When you're in college, you don't wear makeup that much because who has the time? Since I just took forever trying to put that along the outside of my eyes, it didn't really blend. I mean, not blend. It didn't, well, kind of. But it didn't really pack on the way that I wanted it to. The color is really sheer. It's just not the kind of pigment that I was originally expecting. So next I'm going to go in with Calabar, the color that I was talking about before. And I'm just going to put that all in the middle to add a little bit of like depth and dimension to the look. Okay, so this color is really bomb. I like it a lot so far. I'm gonna add a little bit more purple on the outsides again because I feel like it doesn't quite match up to the shimmery shade that I put. It's like a rusty purple shimmery shade. It's really nice. It's gonna look really good once you put some eyeliner on. Now I decided to be a little extra and mix Zobo and Fulani together, like the Fulani tribe of the Saharan palette. I'm pretty sure it's this shade that inspired the Saharan palette because this is named Fulani after the Fulani tribe. So anyway, I'm just gonna mix this purple and this deep espresso color and put it in my crease just because I'm feeling extra. I'm just gonna take this little like no name Mally Beauty blending brush. Blending brushes are like my entire life. The only tricky thing about this brush is like you can't see how much product you have on it. So, you know, you could just be like going in and you would never know.
But now it made me want to like deepen up the crease a little bit because now it looks a little too purple. But that's just because I can't decide what I want to do with this look.
Okay, so the foundation is now just kind of dark and still orange, but there's nothing I can really do about it. The Fit Me foundation does look really, really nice, like on its own. It's a very matte and just like silky kind of foundation that I think gives a really good effect on the face, minus the terrible color. Like, no one is that color, Maybelline. Get it together. So maybe if I could find another one that's my shade, I'll like it a little bit more. But the Lancome foundation definitely helped a little bit. This is like my ride or die foundation, but it's just too dark for me right now because it's the winter. So moving on to concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in the shade 60 Deep. I haven't even taken this out the package yet. I've owned it for like months now, and I've just been waiting to use it, even though like I get kind of caught up in the concealers that I know that I like, and I'm kind of scared to like test out new concealers sometimes because concealers, like foundations, can just go really wrong. So here it is. I like the tube. I actually like the tube more than I thought I would. I don't know why. It smells like any other Maybelline product. And I'm just going to go under my eye. It's very thin. The color is very similar to Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. Neither of which are very deep, but you know, what can you expect from companies that don't care? I'm also going to add a little bit on my forehead to try to detract from the awfulness that is my foundation right now. Maybe a little bit on the chin. It's thin. This is a super thin concealer. Not a fan. It might blend out really nicely, so let me not jump to conclusions yet. So I'm going to take a little flatter edge of it and go under my eye. Okay, so something that I've noticed is it dries really fast on your face. So you need to work with it quickly in order to get it to really work. It looks so bright on my face. Wow, I'm trying to go back in with the side with the foundation to try to make it look a little less bright. But holy moly. Wow. This is a travesty, this whole thing. What do you think?
It's different than what you usually do.
Does it look bad? I think it looks bad.
I think what looks bad?
The concealer.
It's pretty light.
Jesus.
It sounds kind of shiny.
It's shiny?
From here, yeah.
What the heck? This is not a laughing matter, Joseph. Alright. So, okay. I tried to blend it out the best that I could, except I kind of just ended up bringing my dark circles back. Whew, I look crazy. We're gonna set this with my Urban Decay finishing powder in Naked Dark, and we're just gonna hope that my face just evens out overall and I can be happy again. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. powder brush. It's a little flat top powder brush. I just got it recently. Oh, just kidding, just kidding. Before I do that, I'm gonna go back in with the Black Radiance BB cream and try to contour a little bit with that. The way that everything else is going, I can't think very positively of this. Alright, so I'm gonna add some little droplets on the side of my face. I also never use cream products to like contour with, but then again, this is a BB cream, so no one even said to contour with it. And I'm hoping because it's a BB cream that if it goes terribly wrong, no one will notice. I don't think that went terribly. It gives a very nice, like, bronze to my face. I don't think I really needed it though, but jeez, my under eyes. Ah! Like every time like the light hits it, I'm kind of just like, ugh, it looks so bad. Okay, I think the Black Radiance BB cream as a little bronze slash contour went really well. That's the one thing that I thought was successful so far. Okay, Maybelline, you get a -5 on complexion right now because your deep concealer, like, deep for who? For who, Maybelline? Someone like slightly tan could wear this. So now I'm actually going to take my Urban Decay finishing powder and just set my whole face with it. I'm going in with a ton of powder because I don't trust it right now. Like, I don't trust my face. it's not working out. It's not working out. What?
That's better.
It looks better?
You fixed it. For the most part.
Okay. I'm like low-key like caking it right now. I like never wear this much foundation or like this much like face product. I did once, but my dad told me that I looked like I was wearing a mask, so never again. And I'm gonna use this Black Radiance face powder to set my bronze or set my contour. Black Radiance is very affordable too. I got mine at Target. Even though some Targets stopped carrying Black Radiance, and I'm like, what you doing? Yeah, now that my face is pretty much done, we're gonna move on to eyebrows. I have hope for this. I have so much hope because I have no choice but to be hopeful. This is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I was going between brunette and espresso, but there wasn't a tester for brunette, and I was so afraid that it was going to be too light, so I just went for espresso. Everyone's saying that this is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm gonna see what I think. I don't use eyebrow pencils that much. Like, I'm more of a dip brow pomade sort of person, but I just know pencils are easier than that, so I want to try it and see if I like it. It does come with a spoolie on the end, so you don't have to use your own spoolie. It's not very nice. It's kind of hard, but I'm going to use it anyway for the sake of the video. So I'm twisting this up and it looks promising. Let me do a little bit on the back of my hand. It's very waxy. This is why I like pomades, because they're not as waxy as pencils are. But that's it right there. We're gonna see how it goes. Okay, I'm glad I got espresso because brunette would have been too light for my preference. Okay, so my left eyebrow came out way better than my right eyebrow. I think that was just human error. So, I don't think that was the pencil's fault. Alright, the pencil isn't bad. Eyebrow pencils aren't my cup of tea. I just prefer something with a little bit more color and a little bit less effort. But I think it's nice. Like, I know people like that hard, waxy feel to their eyebrow products to make it feel like they're actually like doing something, but I'm just more of a boom boom boom, do it and get out sort of person. Okay. Woo!
Smooth.
Oh my god. I almost dropped this palette on the ground. We all know it would have shattered. I would just like to take a moment. Thank everyone. Now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to set my face, and then I'm going to do highlight and lips, and then we'll be done. Okay, so the NYX suede lip liners are really, really hard to open. It just took me like a whole minute to open up. Oh, I like it. Okay. It's very pigmented. It's more on the purple side. Like, it's maybe like a dark burgundy. More than like a true brown like I was looking for, but I think it's nice. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with Notion, the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. It's like a purpley pink, and I think it'll go really well with my eyes. Whoa, less pink than it looks in the tube. Definitely more purple. Okay, wow. I might not even have to top it with a gloss. The lipstick just made me feel better about myself and my entire situation. So that is the end. So that is it. This liquid lipstick is actually way drier than I originally thought it was going to be, like once it's dried down fully. But I don't particularly mind that. Like, dry liquid lipsticks don't bother me as much as they may bother other people. So if you don't mind that, then Notion by ColourPop is the shade for you. And I don't think it ended up looking bad in the end. It just took a ton of product and a ton of effort to make everything work today, but I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it's not that long by the time I edit this. It took forever in real time. I think my favorite things of today were the Eco Tool sponge, the liquid lipstick, and I think that was it as far as favorite things, actually. I do like the Black Radiance BB cream in the shade Brown Sugar as like a very light cream contour or cream bronzing product for me, and I think on a normal day with a better matching foundation it would be ideal. So I hope you all enjoyed it and have a wonderful day.